plant-based meat, or fake meat as some might call it, is wildly popular, especially on Wall Street.
Fake meat is turning into real profit.
The stock market debut for Beyond Meat went beyond.
The hottest IPO of 2019 so far.
This stock has a cult-like following.
It's going to sweep over the world.
Our mission is very simple. It's to completely replace animals as a food technology by 2035. It's basically a prehistoric technology.
As prehistoric as it is to eat meat, plant-based protein isn't exactly anything new, and neither are plant-based burgers for that matter.
Veggie burgers are here, nutritious and completely meat-free.
So why is it that companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods are surging in popularity now? Notice that the packaging for these products don't include words like veggie or vegan anywhere on them, and that's on purpose.
We absolutely only categorically care about meat eaters. It doesn't accomplish anything to sell meat to a vegetarian.
But selling plant-based meat to a meat eater isn't exactly easy. That's why Beyond Meat is convincing supermarkets that its products ought to be placed directly in the meat aisle. And Impossible Foods has partnered with popular food chains to offer a plant-based alternative to their staple menu items.
This is Wu-Tang in space, eating Impossible.
The strategy is clear. Sell plant-based meat where meat eaters are actually shopping.
So whenever you're out shopping, for yourself or the whole family, meat products that have been approved by the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
And so far, the companies say this is working. In the first half of 2018, for instance, 93% of customers who bought Beyond Meat's plant-based products in Kroger grocery stores also bought real animal meat. And for consumers who bought the Impossible Whopper from Burger King, 70% of them said they regularly eat meat.
Little do they know their Whopper patty was actually made from plants.
It might seem like consumers' taste buds are changing, but not quite. That's because today's fake meat products are created to look and taste almost exactly like real meat.
But I wanted to see if we could use science to essentially sidestep the ethical debate, sidestep all the environmental issues, and allow consumers to continue to do what they love, which is eat meat.
The visual cues are exactly the same, it responds the same, and you can use it for much more than a burger.
It's worth noting, though, that traditional vegan and vegetarian products are still generally the healthier option. And consumers looking for an all-natural food choice might be turned off by these products' long list of ingredients, a concern that certainly isn't new.
But there should be some kind of law that would keep people from selling bad food, especially meat.
Now, experts believe that the popularity of fake meat is likely here to stay. Analysts predict that alternatives to real meat will grow so much that by 2040, 60% of the world's meat likely won't even come from slaughtered animals. To make sense of that, let's look at the problems that plant-based meat can help to solve. The amount of food that we're currently growing will only feed half of the world's projected 9.8 billion people in 2050. By then, the demand for animal products is expected to increase by 70%. This means that if the world is to have enough food, we'll need more land for crops and livestock. But as climate change leads to more arid land and sources of water become increasingly scarce, that might not be possible, which is why the UN says farmers are going to have to do more with less. Now take a look at Beyond Meat's plant-based burger patty. Compared to a quarter pound of real beef, Beyond Meat's burger has 99% less impact on water scarcity and 93% less impact on land use, 46% less energy, and emits 90% less greenhouse gases. And the company claims that those benefits come without sacrificing much in taste, texture, or even appearance of your food.
So if you're a farmer, hypothetically, of 100 acres, you can now grow on 7 acres what you used to grow on 100. So you've essentially gained 93 acres now to grow other crops. You can create wealth by doing that.
The only thing in the way now? Cost. In the US, a quarter pound of plant-based meat is roughly $2 more than real meat.
If we can get the taste right and the whole sensory experience right, if we can get nutrition right to where you get all the great stuff that's in meat but none of the downside, and you get price right, then it becomes, why wouldn't you do this?